the past really probably has very little bearing on what's going to happen this Sunday. We have great respect for their team. In all three phases, they've gotten off to a good start, and we got to get ready for that.
You can see I'm listening to Jason Garrett being interviewed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers media.
An insight into what you see behind the scenes that makes him who he is.
Well, he's just an outstanding football player, and he cares a great deal about it and works very hard at it. And
the kneel down
has a lot of talent. He's quick, he's explosive, he's powerful.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers
the physical traits that I think are obvious to see, but I think you said it, just the approach that he takes. He's a great practice player, really attentive to meetings.
Kneel down.
He's a very good leader. He helps
Jason Garrett just said that is legal and they'll be ready for it. So
and then
that's one
when the game starts on Sunday, he typically plays pretty well, both against the run and defending the pass and rushing the quarterback. So he's an outstanding player, one of our leaders, and a guy that we all look to.
Let's talk about Des Bryant, just how he's played this early stage of the season, and if he's doing the things you hoped he would do.
Just Des Bryant had a game where he had difficulties up in Seattle.
He's gotten off to a pretty good start, made some big plays in the Giant game for us, and I think he had 3 catches.
We're just coming off the Seattle game, which was a big disappointment, and
keep waiting for your opportunities.
we'll try to rebound off of that with 2 games at home. This first one against Tampa, coming up this Sunday. Sounds like another physical team, which Dallas has to be ready for.
A lot of real positive things for your football team. He's really passionate about the game. He loves to practice, he loves to play, and if you have his skill set and also have that approach, you have a chance to
the last game with Seattle was there was a lot of turnovers that influenced the win, but also Seattle's game in the second half pretty much shut down the Dallas defense and didn't give them a chance to get the ball. So they controlled the clock and in the second half, but they got an early start. I think when that first fumble happened and they scored a field goal, and then there was an interception right on the next drive by the Cowboys, so they couldn't really get started on that. And, a lot of injuries, especially on the defensive line. Coleman's out. Who else is out? Sounds like Marcus Spears might be out. He could be back. He's a possibility, but then Ratliff was seen on the field, but he wasn't practicing, so it doesn't sound like he's coming back. This may open up opportunity for the rookie Tyron Crawford, so that would be a bright spot if he could get a good game going. Sean Lee's been looking really good. He's a good leader of the team and of the defense. And there was a hit, high hit to the head that they didn't call as a penalty, which should have been, but he just said it felt like his wind got knocked out of him, so there was no injury there. He's got to hit something with his hip, but some kind of hip injury, but he should be back.
A lot of different people. My dad was a football coach and scout for a number of years, so he was a big influence on me. And
listening to the interview now,
throughout my career, I've had the good fortune to coach with.
A lot of Garrett's family was in football. His brother is actually tight ends coach, and his dad was he was also a coach.
And I certainly understand that as a coach. That doesn't mean you can't be influenced and impacted by the experience you've had, because I've had the great.
I've been trying to. I got a new camera for my trip. It's a Samsung 14.4. Should be more durable. I can carry it around better for my trip to Dallas. That's what I got it. Going to Dallas, leaving on November 15th, and be at the Cleveland-Dallas game and the Thanksgiving game against the Redskins and against the Eagles the next week after. So should be a good trip as long as Dallas wins.
We're really impressed and have a great deal of respect for their whole defensive unit.
Hopefully they can get these two home games wins and get a good start to the year and get past this Seattle clunker in Seattle, as Mickey Spagnola says. But I'm sure they can. I think it was just one game. It was just a one-game thing, and if they played Seattle again, I don't think it would be end up being such a walkover. But Seattle is a tough team. Very tough. They were in the playoffs against the Saints, and they won the Saints in the playoffs. A top team that was Super Bowl bound. Even though they had a 7-9 record, they still were a tough team, and who knows what they will do this year. They're in San Francisco's division, but they could still win that division. So this possibly could be a really tough team that we lost to. It's also going to be a hard one against the Buccaneers. So even though it's a huge transition for all these guys, he might be as equipped as any. So we just got to beat this team this week. Again, it's such a challenging position, but he's a real good kid. He works very hard at it. He cares a great deal about it. He's getting better every day. Hopefully Dallas will knock these guys out and dominate them and have a good game this weekend for Cowboys.